Hey guys, it's Meredith Campbell, creator of Bump Sisters, the community of moms that are supporting each other through pregnancy and post-pregnancy on the road to recovery and just life as a mom. So the reason why I created this was because when I found out I was pregnant with my first son, I had all these questions. I'm in the fitness field. I work out. I, had a great schedule. I run my own business, and I had all these crazy questions for other moms that were like me. I had lists of questions that I wanted to ask them. So that's what the purpose of this is. This is my journey. I'm sharing with you my story. So first off, this is week 9. Officially, today is the day that it is 9 weeks out from my second baby. So just to recap, I'm a mother of 2. I have a 2-year-old and right now I have a 9-week-old, both boys. My first one was a C-section, unplanned. I went into labor at 41 weeks and pushed for 2 hours and it just wouldn't happen. I also gained about 60 pounds during that pregnancy, and I lost it all in 8 months. But it wasn't just the weight loss. It was getting my body back together and feeling like my strong self again so I can be the best mom that I could be. So far, what it's been like, I gained 50 pounds with this pregnancy, and what it's been like getting back into shape. I've officially been approved to work out. It's been 3 weeks where my doctor gave me the go, hey, get back into gear, slowly get yourself there, but you got the green light. Everything's healing properly. If you've never had a C-section before, you're cut open completely. Yes, that is true, but they don't cut your abs. There's really only like 3 main parts that they cut, just your skin, the fat, and then your uterus. So they push your muscles to the side. They either pull them apart or push them to the side. Now, because you've been carrying a baby for 9 months or 40 weeks, what happens is your abs get stretched out. So you lose a lot of your core strength, and that is completely normal. The first thing moms want to get back is their abs. They want to feel their core strength again. And really, that's the last thing that's going to happen. So I'm going to go over what my workout schedule has been like, and I'm going to share with you some little clips of my struggles and what's been going on in my day-to-day life. I was approved to work out, and I started with a group of women online in a virtual accountability group. So I am a Beachbody coach. I am affiliated with Beachbody, and I do help tons of people in these groups. This time I said, I'm going full force. I'm doing everything perfectly the way that my people do it too. So I've been in the nitty-gritty with them, starting with the program from scratch. I started on day 1 and it was awful. I mean, I'm going to be honest, it was so hard to get over the fact that, I used to be able to do this, and I was even strong during my pregnancy. I used to be able to pick up this weight and do lunges, or I used to be able to do this. And so a lot of my strength has gone away. Now, it's been 3 weeks officially. I'm in my 3rd week right now of this program. So I think it's been like 18 days, and I have gotten so much stronger. I mean, the amount of strength that I've had, that I started with, and what I'm capable of doing now has been through the roof. I'm going to tell you some tricks of staying motivated. Now, that's been one of the hardest things to balance for me. Balancing the fact that I know where I need to be and I know where I can be versus where I am right now. I've set my mind where I'm already that strong, powerful mom. I've got my, body. I'm eating healthy. I'm eating clean. In my mind, I'm already there, but my body says that I'm not. So it's really hard when just balancing those two, yin and yang. So my motivation is, in my mindset, I'm already there. Like, I'm going to the gym. I'm working out every single day, no matter what. My workouts are not my best. And that's okay because I'm getting stronger every day. That's the goal. stronger every single day. There's things that I can't do. There's a lot of exercises that I've had to modify. There's things that I've fallen out of. There's exercises where I can't use weights, or I'm using really low weights for what I'm used to, but I know that I can get there. Here's the thing. I know that when I get done with a workout, regardless of what has happened, your body starts to move. Your endorphins start to kick in and you start to feel good. Having clothes that I feel good in make me feel better about myself, and then they motivate me to keep going. Listen, every workout matters. Even if it's 15 minutes, even if you have to skip through to the end, to the cool down, every single workout matters. Same thing with your nutrition. Everything matters. I'm on a meal plan that's a healthy meal plan, and it's not like something that I'm going to stop doing when I'm done. It's my life. It's my lifestyle. Like, this is how I'm going to eat. So there's things that I choose to eat and there's things that I stay away from. Sure, there are times that you can have treats, but you shouldn't be treating yourself every day, and you shouldn't be saturating your diet with unnecessary fat and calories and just things that are not going to get you there. I'd rather go to the gas station and get some almonds and eat a little tiny handful of almonds than eat a McDonald's burger. That's just me. I rather do that. I know that I'm living today for a healthier tomorrow. If I'm not happy, if I'm not healthy, then I can't be my best to take care of my family. So that's the ultimate goal here, is to be healthy and happy with myself so I can be the best mom and the best wife for my family. I'm going to show you what my body looks like. I'm going to give you my measurements, and I'm going to tell you my weight, because I want you to see my journey. I want you to see the raw deal, what it's like. And it is a head game. I have to do a lot of personal development. If you're going to be working on your body on the outside and fueling yourself with the right stuff on the inside, you need to be working on this too, because this is what's going to keep you going. At the end of the day, you need to make sure that you're okay here. I've gone through postpartum depression. It sucks. It sucks hardcore. Normal boohoo stuff, for a moment, but nothing crazy. And then it started to hit that I have a long journey in front of me, and sometimes the days are long, but in general, the years are short. So I have to fuel my mind with positive thoughts, positive influences. If it's going to be something that's going to be negative for me, or hanging out with a negative person, or doing something, I can't do it. I can't have it in my life, because I'm not going to jeopardize my mindset for my family. What does my day-to-day life look like? Luckily, I have such an amazing husband, and we are very in tune with ourselves. That's how our marriage works. We've worked really hard on our marriage and really hard on ourselves. So I think that says a lot about us. We've spent a lot of time together. Date night is so important to us. And if we can't do it every week, we do it once a month. Even just simple things like having a glass of wine together, or just taking some time where there's no distractions, no phones, no Netflix, nothing, no kids around, and just talk and just, hey, we need to come together. We're on the same page with that. So my husband supports a lot of the things I do. He knows that I need to take a time out to go work out. He knows that sometimes I need to shut the bedroom door and work out in the bedroom, because that's the only way I'm going to get it in. And he knows that sometimes I just need to do what I got to do, and vice versa. So I support his decisions. I know that he needs to get up early. I know that he has meetings for work. I know that he may have work travel. And so we're in tune on that. It is a little bit of a struggle with two. At the beginning, it's the honeymoon phase. Life is good. Everyone is just so peaceful. My older son was so excited to have a baby in the house, and he's a big brother. I'm not sure if he knew what that means, but he's so nice, and he still is so sweet to his brother. However, there's definitely some jealousy going on. Obviously, the baby cries and the baby's needs come first sometimes over everyone else's, especially if the baby needs to eat or he needs a changing or something's going on. We're always holding the baby, and so I know he's jealous of that. So he does tend to act up and have little tantrums, but we're doing our best to, each of us, my husband and I, spend some extra time with him. We are also fortunate enough that he is in preschool 5 days a week during the day for a few hours. So he has his own time, and it's like his big boy time. He has his friends there. He hangs out with other 3-year-olds that are just like him and other kids that are, and they're all kind of interacting. And I think that's really important for, even at a young age, for children to interact. So I think preschool's awesome. Yes, we have had weeks where my oldest son came home sick. I got a little cold, and I think the baby had a little sniffle, but the good news is it hasn't been awful. We've made it work. We did have 1 week where my son came home sick, and my oldest son came home sick, and he had like hives on him, and he came out into this huge rash. So for we took him to the doctor, of course, and they said, well, we'll figure out what it was. And it was an allergic reaction to a virus. So basically he had a virus and his body was reacting to it to protect his body. So we did have a fever. He broke the fever. The doctor said, well, just do your best to keep them apart. And I just laughed and then cried afterwards, because right now we're in survival mode still in our house. There's no real schedule for the newborn, for the baby. So, and for me, I know that the baby needs to eat every couple of hours and he sleeps. But as far as bedtime, we do our best to get everyone in bed by 8:30. Doesn't always happen. And also, since the baby is with me, I'm nursing all day and all night. The baby is wants to be close to mommy, and so does my 2-year-old. And so all of us get into our king size bed. I am a co-sleeping mama bear. I know some people don't agree with that, and totally fine. I say do what works for you. And right now it's working for us. We all sleep together in the same bed majority of the nights. Not every night. My husband and I have been alone, so don't worry, that department's totally fine. But it's definitely a balance. So it is a little bit of a struggle. Maternity leave. This has been a topic that's been passed around. So I know a lot of women work for corporate or big businesses where they allow a certain amount of paid maternity time. Everyone has their opinions on this, and some women are fortunate enough to stay home, and some women are fortunate enough to go into an office. So I do not think one is better than the other, but I do think it's really important that you take time to be with your baby and heal. So to get back to work after 3 weeks, and I know some people just don't have a choice. I mean, they have to get back to work right away. They just don't have a choice, and I know that can add a lot of extra stress. I'm a business owner and an entrepreneur myself, so I did have a lot of things set up prior to leaving, but a lot of the things that I do for my work don't really require, it's not work to me because I love it. I love what I do. Here's the struggle though. I'll get started on a project or a blog or something that I'm working on, and then the baby needs me, and then I don't know where I've left off, and I have to kind of backtrack. So it takes me longer to do certain things, and I'm okay with that. I've kind of designed my life to be like that. I'm not putting set hours on myself. I'm just kind of, doing what feels right in the moment. And I'm fortunate to have set up something like that for my business. And it's working right now. Now, next week, I might have a different plan. In a month from now, I might have a different plan. I definitely know a few months from now, I'll probably end up getting a babysitter for a couple hours during the day, maybe 1 or 2 days a week, just so I can get some solid activity done. And I don't have to take that time away from my family, but it's hours that I can put in towards my business. Sleeping. Ooh, this is a great topic that I know a lot of moms ask me. How do you get it done? How are you sleeping? I'm up all night doing this and nursing. And I will say this, yes, the sleep is hard. My goal every night is to go to bed when the family goes to bed. So the family makes their way to bed around 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then, I'll be honest with you, my husband gets up at 6 a.m. to go work out. And I probably get up anywhere between 7:30 and 8:30. I'd say anywhere I get up, meaning I could be awake, but I'm usually lying in bed nursing, or I'll, put on a cartoon for my 2-year-old to watch. So I may be awake, I may just be kind of in and out of it. And right now I'm okay with that. Normally I'm up at 7 a.m. ready to go, but right now I'm just trying to not put as much pressure on myself and just to relax. If I need a nap during the day, I try to take one, but it's really hard for me to take a nap during the day. I just feel like it's daytime. I need to get things done. I'll sleep at night. So it has been a struggle, but I try to stay in bed, and this has been my kind of rule to myself for 12 hours. So whether, I'm in bed for 12 hours, but meaning I'm also up 3 times a night nursing. And when you're nursing, you're probably up for at least an hour, because you have to do one side and burp, and then the other, and then change the baby's diaper, wake them back up because they've probably fallen asleep on you, and then do the other side, and then you got to fall back asleep. So really that's like a full hour from the moment you get up until you fall back asleep. But I'm choosing to nurse. It is definitely difficult. I don't judge anyone for nursing for years or for not doing it at all. That's totally up to you. We all know the benefits of breast milk, and we all know the benefits of formula, and it's come a long way. So I don't think there's, whatever's going to make you happy is what you're going to do. So I am nursing, so I am burning extra calories, about 500 calories a day. As far as eating goes, I am taking a prenatal vitamin, and I am also having a superfood shake called Shakeology. I am using the chocolate vegan blend right now just because I like that one the best. And I've had it through both of my pregnancies, both before and after. And as far as eating goes, I'm eating lots of, lean meats and fish and vegetables. So a typical weeknight or a week for us is we start Monday with, something good. We usually do like stuffed peppers or butternut squash or something, some kind of vegetable meat mixture stuffed in a vegetable or something. Tuesdays, I love to do Taco Tuesday or something Mexican themed. We do have like spicy salsa and avocado and either fish or chicken or beef. We just do something that the whole family will have. And Wednesdays, it just depends. Sometimes I'll do a stir fry or spaghetti squash with a meat sauce or a vegetable sauce. And then I like to do kale salads. Now, I know not everyone likes kale, and that's not their thing, but I love the crunchiness and the hardiness of kale. I do enjoy it. So I do that with, I'll do a kale Caesar, and I make my own dressings. So a lot of the stuff I'm preparing on my own. And then Friday we'll either do a fish and a vegetable or a salad. And then on the weekends we do eat out a lot. And I'm always like picking apart the menu. So recently it's been, the end of football season. And this year our team's doing well, going off to the Super Bowl. So we've definitely watched some games over at friends' houses. And so I just have to decide, like, is that worth it to eat? Is that worth the calories? Are those brownies really what I need to be eating right now? Is that worth it to me? Do I need to eat before I go? Do I need to have a shake in my diaper bag? For me, if I get hungry, do I need to have snacks for me? And so that's really important to plan ahead. Some things that I am snacking on are lots of vegetables, and I do have shakes. I do have what are the little dried fruit and almonds. Those are always great to take. So just some easy things. I don't do a lot of processed foods. I mean, it happens every once in a while where I have one of my son's crackers, but I don't do a lot of processed foods, and I try my best to stay away from dairy. I've just made that choice a couple years ago where I just don't really have cow's milk anymore. And I have cheese when it's like really good cheese, but I don't need to put cheese over everything for it to taste good for me. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go over my measurements and my weight and where I'm at now, and then I'll follow up with some motivation for you. Week 9, here it is. You are amazing. You are meant for more. Believe in yourself. Set your mind, have your schedule, find an accountability partner, get in a group, and do it. Make this a no matter what. You need to. You have to. It's for your family. It's for your better. You're going to feel amazing for it. And you're going to be thankful that you did it now and not 10 years from now. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you next time.